Okay, welcome to this binomial probability distribution class. Last time we have defined Bernoulli trial. We have seen Bernoulli probability distribution. After this, now we'll see binomial probability distribution. We have studied Bernoulli trials. Bernoulli trial, we have defined possibly a trial which results in only two possible outcomes. Outcomes of the Bernoulli trials are usually referred as successes and failures. A trial which has only two possible outcomes, in other words, is called a Bernoulli trial. When a Bernoulli trial is repeated number of times, n times we say, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 7 times, 10 times, n number of times, we get a binomial distribution. So let us see binomial probability distribution. So we consider a sequence of n independent Bernoulli trials, inspecting an item for defectiveness. 50 items are inspected for defectiveness. The same Bernoulli trial is repeated 50 times here, with a constant probability P of success in a single trial. Obviously P lie in the interval 0 to 1 exclusively. The probability of getting exactly x successes, obviously x may be 0 to n, no success, 1 success, 2 successes, all n successes, like getting a defective article is a success. So from amongst the 50 defective articles you may get no success, no defective item, 1 defective item, 2 defective item, at the most all 50 defective items. In the n Bernoulli trials is given by ncx p raised to x and 1 minus p raised to n minus x. This law is what called as a probability law. Obviously this probability law is known as a binomial probability law. It is a general term in the expansion of q plus p raised to n. Q is obviously 1 minus p, probability of failure in a single trial. We define accordingly a binomial random variable, discrete random variable x, as number of successes is said to follow binomial distribution with parameters n and p. N and p becomes parameters of the distribution. N is the number of independent Bernoulli trials, p is the probability of success in a single trial. If its probability function, we say this as the probability mass function, is given by, in the functional form it is p of x as ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x for the values of x varying from 0 to n discrete values, and is equal to 0 elsewhere. The probability mass function is 0 for the values of x except these values 0 to n, where q is 1 minus p, and the notation to denote this, the random variable x follows binomial distribution with parameters n and p, is denoted by x is said to follow b n p, is binomial distribution with parameters n and p, we see. Now we are interested in finding the mean and variance of the random variable x. If x is a binomial random variable with parameters n and p, then its mean, notation to denote mean as expectation of x is n into p, simply product of the parameters n and p, n into p, and the variance is npq. The notation to denote variance of x as v of x is n into p into q, where q is 1 minus p. Obviously the standard deviation is square root of the variance, so we say the standard deviation is square root of npq. If we observe here, for any values of n and p, mean is always greater than the variance. Mean is greater than the variability which we obtain here. These are derived from the probability mass function of binomial probability distribution. Is expectation of x is summation of x into px. expectation of x square, the second raw moment is summation of x square into px we say, and variance of x we say as expectation of x square minus expectation of x the whole square. Likewise, we are not expecting the derivations here. Simply you remember mean is np and variance is np. Now what are the applications of this distribution? This is applicable when a Bernoulli trial is repeated number of times. So as an illustration, we say 40% of students in a particular college wear glasses. So wearing the randomly selected students either wear glasses or do not wear glasses. So wearing glasses is a Bernoulli trial. So survey is conducted on that college. 40% of the students wear glasses. So to check this, 6 students are randomly selected from the college, and we are asked to find the probability that from among these 6 students selected, exactly 2 wear the glasses, at least 2 wear the glasses. Obviously we define the random variable here as number of students wearing glasses. A trial is repeated for 6 students, n is equal to 6, 40% probability of success if a student is found to wear a glass is a success to us. Probability of success is 40%, that is 0.4. So x is said to follow binomial distribution with parameters n is equal to 6 and p is equal to 0.4. So we have the probability mass function p of x as ncx p raised to x q raised to n minus x, where q is 0.6 in the functional form. Now the first probability is find the probability that exactly 2 students wear the glasses is the probability that the random variable x takes value 2. So in the mass function simply put x is equal to 2, n is equal to 6, p is equal to 0.4 and q is equal to 0.6. We get this probability as 62, 0.4 the square into 0.6 raised to 4. Simplify this, we get exactly 2 students, the probability that exactly 2 students wearing the glasses. Secondly, at least 2 is 2 or more, probability that the random variable x takes values which are 2 or more, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to add the probabilities, like probability x is equal to 2 plus probability x is equal to 3 plus probability x is equal to 4 plus probability x is equal to 5 plus probability x is equal to 6, that is p2 plus p3 plus p4 plus p5 plus p6. That is 5 probabilities we need to add here to reduce the computations. We say probability x is greater than or equal to 2 is 1 minus probability that x is strictly less than 2. That is 1 minus probability x is strictly less than 2. What are the values of x which are less than 2 as 0 and 1. So 1 minus probability x is equal to 0 minus probability x is equal to 1. So 1 remains as it is. 1 minus probability x is equal to 0. By putting x is equal to 0 in the probability mass function, we get it as 0.6 raised to 6. And by putting x is equal to 1, we get 61, that is 6. P raised to 1, 0.4 raised to 1 into 0.6 raised to 6 minus 1, that is 0.5. This is the probability. So these are this way we can get examples on binomial probability distribution where a Bernoulli trial is repeated number of times. Thank you very much for listening to this.